Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Warcraft replay here as we get loaded in. Just want to show you guys, like, come on now. It's so ridiculous, all these replays, like, literally unwatchable because we get new patches. I know the same thing happens to save files, but like, this is almost, it's not as bad as save files, I guess, because it's progress, but like, man, not being able to watch old replays is really, really bad. We're not even on like a full patch, but yeah, it's tough to deal with. And yeah, I guess the game's just going to start. We have an Undead vs. Orc matchup here on the map Twisted Meadows. Patch 1.32.6, so we do have a couple of, this is indeed a balanced patch. I don't exactly remember what happened on the work side. Undead did get a couple of changes, particularly on the Crypt Lord. I'm not sure if we're going to see him
stand ready.
First or not, but yeah, he's pretty crazy. You can spawn up to 6 beetles. You can spawn 2 at a time, I think. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Impale is probably the more impactful one, where you can deal damage while enemy units are getting impaled up, so that just adds like an extra half second, full second of just free DPS. So that's actually pretty good. Not sure how like devastating it is compared to War Stomp, but then again, War Stomp also did get a slight nerf in terms of just having to require an extra second to cool down. I'm not sure if that actually went through. I only remember from the PTR patch notes, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Summoning is
so yeah, WFZ swanning in as the red undead in the top right here. He is going for DK start with the what looks to be TED opening here with the fast tech. Fast swanning in as the bottom left blue orc player. He will be going for Blade Master starts, and yeah, it looks like he wants to go for a Rock Golem start here. Not sure if it's doable as an orc player, but we'll have to wait and see, as I do hear the female Death Knight. Yeah, I am watching through the official Warcraft client because I am currently waiting on Netease to update itself, and it is taking forever. I think I've waited like a good hour, 2 hours, and it's still going, and yeah, I just decided to just watch it through this client here, as it seems like Fast is just going to be, yeah, he's just trapping the Rock Golem between the building and his units there, so he did take almost no damage, to be honest. He did do very nicely on abusing that fact, and picking himself Scourge Bone Chimes is pretty nice. Most of the orc units will be melee anyway, so that extra life gain is, yeah, it will be pretty impactful. Creeping here with skeletons, WC3 trying his best to keep most of them alive. He is just going to Death Coil to finish him off, as he did risk the Blade Master coming in to steal it, but it seems like Fast is just too busy with his own. He is going to pick up +3 rings, so not the best item drops here, or at least on the Overseer. I guess the Lifesteal Aura is pretty good. But yeah, Claws for the Death Knight of WFZ. He is going to get level 2 after taking out one of those Wardens, as Blade Master, he is looking for something. It seems like he's just going to go for probably both Trolls here from the Merc Camp. As we do have Berserker popping out here, it seems like the Shadow Priest is not going to get hired. Either way, Overseer going to get taken out by another Death Coil. Death Knight is kind of out of mana now, so he needs to be careful not to engage his opponent, as the Rock Golem camp over here is just going to be taken out. Blame is taking a lot of damage, but he will be able to finish it off and should be able to heal up the sub. Mountain Intelligence, Potion of Greater Mana, getting picked up here by the Blade Master. You can see
our forces are under attack.
Actually, I don't know if this is the nerfed mana pot or not. I do know that both mana pots got nerfed in terms of how much mana they both give. I don't remember if it gave 250 or 300 before, but yeah, a lot of mana items got hit. In fact, Pin of Energy, I believe, lost about 25, 50 energy or mana. So there is that, but it should still like do its job, to be honest. It's just less gold efficient, but it's still like kind of mandatory on most heroes. Level 3 on both, oh, almost level 3 on both of the heroes here. Death Knight's about to hit that level 3. So both sides are pretty much playing it on their own halves. Tier 3 rush here from WFZ, as well as fast. Shadow Runner popping out here as we do have one Bestiary being placed down. No signs of anything else. We do have a Wall Mill as well, so we could potentially go into Trolls if he wants to. Lich also pops out here for WFZ. We are going to have the Slaughterhouse being placed down, so looks to be pretty standard Crypt Fiend statues as well for WFZ. Fast on the other hand, it's a bit of a toss-up. Tier 3 normally means we are going to have Trolls. Or it could just mean like Mask Run Shaman with actually no, it's not Shaman because we do have a Bestiary, so I'm not too sure on what is coming out for fast. Bestiary is going to get finished. Are we going to see a Raider or are we going to see a Kodo Beast? Fast is actually just sitting on resources
Summoning here. Is complete.
Going camera on the top side is going to be started here. I'm not sure if Death Knight's going to take shared mana, shared experience. It seems like he is, or she is. As both sides still have not actually really gone for a fight. I mean, the Blade Master did get a couple of cheap shots onto the Death Knight, but they didn't really actually stick around and fight each other. So it's kind of hard to judge who is stronger of the two. I mean, just the pure synergy between Death Knight Lich versus Blade Master Shadowhunter. I mean, there's some synergy with the Orc player, but like, I don't know. It's a lot more simple with the undead. Frost Armor onto a Death Coil on the Crypt Fiend there. Blade Master is going to go for potential Creep Jacks, maybe? No, he's just going to go straight after the Death Knight, as he does pick up the Orb of Darkness from the Warlord there. So that is a bit of a whoopsie from WFZ. Definitely not having a hero next to the item creep is...
Our forces are under attack.
Well, it did cost him a pretty powerful item as well, so that is +4, that's +6 damage for that orb, and if he does get the killing blow, he can summon himself free skeletal minions. We do have a 1 Kodo Beast, and we do have a couple of grunts still. Not entirely sure what is going to be the comp of choice. It seems like it's just going to be pure grunts. I'm pretty sure we should be seeing a Spirit Lodge being placed down as well. But so far it seems to be just grunts and Kodos. I'm not even sure if grunts have their Berserker strength upgrade. As we do have Cryptlord coming out as the final hero here for WFZ. He's also pumping out a lot more Crypt Fiends versus statues, so yeah, Spider theme from WFZ at least. Or Corruption getting picked up here, but it is most likely going to get transferred to the Lich, who has +12 intelligence with his robes. Actually, it's plus 14 with the circlet as well. And then he rounds it out with the plus 6 claws, so that is a pretty powerful Lich. Once he gets that Orb of Corruption, he will be doing massive amount of damage on top of shredding armor, so that is pretty scary Lich to deal with. And he's going to be casting a lot of spells since Intelligence increases his mana pool as well as mana regen, so yeah, this versus the current Blade Master, it seems like the Orb of Darkness got transferred over to the Tyrant Chieftain. Carrion Beetle does get spotted here by Fast, so he is aware that the Crypt Lord is the third and final hero. You can see there the Carrion Beetles popping out 2 at a time. The Crypt Lord needs to hit that level 2 if he wants his full utility of spawn beetles as well as the Impale, because right now, like, this entire army will be absolutely devastated by one of those Impales there, as one Coda Beast is going to go down. We did have an overthrow onto one of them. War Stomp is going to hit the majority of those Griffins as well. There we go with the Impale there from the Crypt Lord. He is kind of running out of mana, unfortunately, as another War Stomp comes through. Pretty bad for WFZ. His Griffins are going down very slowly, and I mean, most importantly, if the Blade Master doesn't really get answered, he is going to be a menace to deal with, as the Lich does go down in half. He is going to get Death Throw back up, as once again, all these units either be forced to borrow themselves or just get killed off here, as I might have spoken a little too soon. It seems like Fast also lost quite a bit on himself. Is going to pick up the goal with the X there, but is a little bit outnumbered. WFZ 42, Fast 37. Of course, Fast is near his own base, so he does have a slight home field advantage. And that one Destroyer is staying alive for quite some time. Coda Beast is going to go for a non-nom as he tries to run away. Healing Wave is going to go through, but honestly, not much else to run away to, as the Frost Nova is just going to pick him up. One of the statues is going to go down. I believe the last Destroyer also got taken out as well, as Coda Beast, once again, going for a bite onto a Beetle, is going to go down as well. Lich dies at level 3. Death Knight unfortunately was not enough in terms of that mana, so Lich does actually die a little too early, in fact. That might be a bit of a problem, as the Tyrant Chieftain could go for another War Stomp as well. As, Crypt Lord gets the TV scroll transferred over, so that is going to be a retreat there from the undead player. Expansion from both sides. How much has been mined so far? 1,000 gold lead for Fast. Of course, WFZ also had to spend resources reviving his Lich at the tavern, so that is a pretty expensive revive as well. It looked pretty good early on. It's just that the Blade Master, despite having pretty bad items, is still problematic to deal with.
The damned stand ready.
As well as the War Stomps from the Tyrant Chieftain. Clearly, 7 seconds is not that much different from 6. Yeah, there is that.
The damned stand ready.
More beetles moving across the map. These guys don't have any timers, so yeah, they can just be as annoying as possible. Crypt Fiend is going to unburrow itself, and with barely any defenses, there is a burrow here, but
is under attack.
forcing the battle station will mean that might be lined off of. Maybe WC3 could go for it. Could overtake in terms of economy, but the Lich is getting bursted down a little bit. He is going to get that full armor up. He does have an Endbone just in case, as a couple of Troll Berserkers are going to go down here. Level 5 on the Death Knight, but no mana to actually cast any spells, so that is a bit problematic. We are going to have level 2 Carrion Beetles coming along as well. Another Troll is going to bite the dust, as we are going to have a possible Hex Assassination onto the Death Knight here. The Hex did get actually dispelled by the Lightning Orb of the Blade Master. because it looks pretty even on both sides. Kobe is almost low. Could get taken out by the glitch, as it seems like it did in fact do. As Shadow Hunter's still not enough mana either. It's going to be a bit problematic condition that's live if this fight keeps going on a little longer. Oh, we have double lifesteal aura on the Valkyras here. Definitely should sell one of them. They definitely do not stack.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, Blademaster. Yikes. Living with about 100 health here. Surprisingly, WFZ still being able to keep up with his opponent. I don't know how much he's actually done. I'm assuming these are peon courses, in fact. So he might have actually done quite a bit of economic damage onto Fast. Yeah, WC sitting at 1,000 gold. Meanwhile, Fast. Oh wow, 1,600 gold. Turn off the overlay here. Yeah, this is Fast's perspective. He's at about 1,200. WC did go for a little bit of spending here, so yeah, that is it's quite a bit of a gold lead that Fast has acquired. Both sides are basically even in terms of supply, 41, 42.
Our forces are under attack.
As the beetles, once again being a little bit annoying, they can also burrow, as you can see right now, forcing the peons to alternate between mining gold and stationing the burrows. As once again, the main army is going to come out as a dust appearance. I believe it's dust or reveal. Either way, they are going to go down. Level 3 has been attained for the Eternal Chieftain. As the hero, the Shadow Hunter and Eternal Chieftain still sticking with double Vampiric Aura. I guess Fast isn't really in desperate need to get gold. So I guess he's just being a bit redundant. Potion of Mana, yikes, you can see that, 125 mana being restored, so it does seem like the nerfs did get hit. And the Pin of Mana, I believe Pin of Mana was the only one that did not get hit. It was the Pin of Energy that was the one with the reduced capacity. One of these beetles did not get revealed by the dust there. It is going to kill a couple of peons in exchange, and he is going to be joined by a couple more.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, Crypt Lord is almost, honestly, like Farseer, to be honest. You can do a lot of economic damage by sending your summons to the expansion. And like, even if there's a burrow, even if there's a couple of towers, it will still take a couple of hits to fully kill them. And yeah, Crypt Lord smidges away from level 4, Lich halfway to level 5, so the undead heroes look pretty scary, to be honest. The orc heroes, not so much. The Blade Mass is kind of the only threat. The Eternal Chieftain, I'm not sure how much of an impact he's going to have, especially with Banshees being added to the mix here. So, like, even though Warstomp can still go through the green bubble with the stun, the damage is still pretty underappreciated. DP Scroll going to get channeled here by the Death Knight, despite being honestly like a couple seconds away. It's just going to go and TP onto the full army here. That is a pretty good impale, hitting most of those berserkers. Unfortunately, no Frostlord follow-up there to do a lot more damage. We are going to have Berserk come in from those trolls, as not much damage actually being received on their end, so they are going to basically take full advantage of that buff without having any side effects. The Warstomp is going to come through with the full Eternal Chieftain here, as a pretty devastating cross-level hitting most of these trolls, and yet another beautiful impale is going to finish off a little more as well. We do have a couple of Wolf Riders in the air, however, to be a bit more wary of. As a Nova Coil onto the Shadow Hunter is going to finish him off. Death Knight, however, also getting assassinated by the Blade Master, and this might WFZ, because without the healer, that's pretty difficult to keep this battle going. But both the Orc heroes are actually running it pretty well in terms of HP, and it seems like, never mind, I once again spoke way too early there, as WFZ just finishes off the Blade Master with a Frost Nova. Damn, the score's pretty big. Pretty big gap between the two players here. Honestly, I thought with the Death Knight out of the picture, the Blade Master could slowly take out the rest of the heroes, but he did not go after the heroes. No, it does not look like it. So, yeah, despite what seemed to be pretty back and forth game, WFZ is gonna win this out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again next time.